Okay, so, I think this is the latest I've ever recorded a video, but at the time of recording, PlayStation State of Play has just finished, but when you guys are watching this, this is obviously going to be the next day. I'll upload this earlier than usual as well, because I know we had a video literally yesterday. At the time for me, it was today, but I have to do a video on this. The State of Play showed the first trailer for the next FNAF game, Secret of the Mimic. I was wondering when this was going to happen, because I know that the game is supposed to come out this year, but we still hadn't had like a trailer or anything, or release date. I know the release date. I've already watched like this trailer, sort of. I was watching the stream via Dorko's live stream, so obviously him being really excited, he was yelling and stuff throughout this, so I thought let's just watch it on my own, and yeah, might go back on a few things, but don't know yet. But yeah, I saw the SteelWool logo show up, and that was it. Like, I was like, okay, I know I'm going to be doing a video on this. I'm so excited. Okay, let's go. Cool. Hey.
So, let me explain the situation.
There we go.
One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing, leaving our property abandoned in his warehouse.
Yep, Edwin created the Mimic.
Your job is simple. Enter the warehouse and retrieve the technology that he was developing for us. It's a kind of prototype endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume and become any character. We suspect it may be malfunctioning, so just be aware of the slim but non-zero chance that you could sustain significant injuries while attempting to retrieve it, including but not limited to after dismemberment. We fully expect the retrieval process to go smoothly and without incident.
Wow.
But just in case, we suggest you
If
get
you've
your
read the
repairs in
books,
order before arriving.
different. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, if you read the books, a particular story, that's cool. You'll know that that's not the case. Tiger Rock!
Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Thank you for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
Here we go, yes! So yeah, very quick trailer, straight to the point. Good. I think that was a really, really good trailer. So yeah, if you've read, I think it's volume 7 of Tales from the Pizzaplex, just called The Mimic. This is that story. So this game has been, the story has been adapted into this game. Because I'm going to spoil the story because you've already seen what it is from the trailer. It is essentially the same thing. The idea of the Mimic is Edwin Murray created the Mimic for his kid. And like it said, like you already know, it's supposed to mimic anything that, like mimic any actions and stuff like that. So it's supposed to be a friend for his very young son. And the young son also had a white tiger plushie, which is where I assume the Tiger Rock thing comes from originally. But yep, the son dies, gets run over. Edwin gets angry at the Mimic and tries to destroy it. The Mimic then mimics that back and kills Edwin. I apologise. I don't know if I should put like spoiler warnings in, because like if you've read Tales from the Pizzaplex, this is literally the backstory of the Mimic. Like this is what, like with Into the Pit, the game, all they're doing is taking that story and adapting it into game form, which I think is the best way for it. But yeah, what happens then is a team of the Fazbear Entertainment send a team in saying, Edwin's gone missing, we don't know what happened. We sent a team in already and they've gone missing as well. So can you guys go in and find out what's going on? I don't know if you're going to be the first or second team to go in though. So that will be interesting. And that's all I'm going to say on that end. I'm not going to say anything else. But I think it is interesting to have this adapted into the game, because I know that a lot of people haven't really liked the, you know, the multimedia route. I've talked about this before when playing Security Breach and Ruin, where FNAF has kind of taken on this multimedia route where it's like, okay, you won't get all of your answers in the games, you'll get some of the answers in the books and like other things. And I know not a lot of people have liked that, so I guess this is their response to that, to be like, okay, well, you don't actually have to read the book then if you don't want to. The Mimic is going to be a really important part, and has been a really important part since the first Help Wanted. So they're like, okay, this is the story now, and this is really important, so yeah, let's put this into game form as well. Which I think is a fair route to go. I think it makes a lot of sense. This looks really fun. I also like that it's a free roaming one, again, just like Security Breach and Ruin. While I had problems with Security Breach, I always did say that I always liked that it was free roaming and you could kind of actually walk around freely. This looks like it's the same thing, and if you don't know what the location is, it's Edwin Murray's house that he lived in. And in the book it said that it was originally like a abandoned factory. So that's why it looks weird, and it's like, oh, it doesn't look very homey like. Yeah, it wasn't originally. It was originally an abandoned factory that you now have to explore. So yeah, oh, I'm so excited. I need to get a PlayStation 5 because I think it's just coming to PC and PS5, and I'm still stuck on PS4. Oopsie. But yeah, this looks great. This looks so cool, and the whole thing of, yeah, the Mimic can adapt to the different characters and the different costumes that were created. That's really cool, because again, we already know that from Ruin DLC, and that's going to be a really cool mechanic to be like, okay, where's that costume gone? Where's this gone? Okay, the Mimic looks different now, so we have to adapt to that. Okay, is there anything I want to go back on? Oh yeah, apologies, I forgot there was talking in this. So yeah, I did put subtitles on. Was there anything I wanted to go back on? The costumes look terrifying. That elephant one looking down at you from the hallway looks horrifying. It looks so scary. So just going to quickly point this one out, because I sort of didn't notice this, but we got Helpy back. That's cute. Helper. He looks like one of like the really old-fashioned kind of animatronics as well. That's really cool. I like that. That's cool. Missing executive access reset welcome show. Okay. I can't tell what that's supposed to be to do with. But yay, we still got Helpy. In some shape or form anyway. No. No, I don't like it. I don't like this at all. This is horrible. This is so creepy, and this is what I mean, like, the Mimic can go into these kind of things as well, not just the costumes, but the animatronic, like, shells. So that's going to be terrifying. Where you suddenly have, you know, or you think the animatronic shell is empty, and then suddenly it moves. I hope there's a lot of those kind of moments, because that's going to be really, really creepy, especially in this, like, dark, sort of dingy factory, with all of these like long shadows and, you know, dimly lit hallways and stuff. That's going to be so, so cool. Okay, I have no idea what this is, but it kind of looks like Music Man. Doesn't it? It kind of looks like Music Man. I don't think this thing was in the Mimic story. Not that I know of anyway. But yeah, this thing looks really cool, but what are you doing? You've just ruined the entire roof of that place. What are you doing? Yeah, I don't know if this is like one of Edwin's designs or not. I'm not entirely sure why this would be here, but yeah, it reminds me a lot of like DJ Music Man, like the really big one in Security Breach. But I don't know what its purpose would be. By the way, if you want like full theories and stuff, go to Dorko's channel. He did a video on the Help Wanted 2 update. He did a live stream on the trailer a few minutes ago. Go watch his live stream. He probably knows more than me. I'm just saying, like, thinking on theories as I'm seeing the stuff first time. So I'm basing it on, like, okay, I've already read the Mimic story from Tales from the Pizza Plex, and going off from that. But if you want like proper full theories and research, go to Dorko. And then finally, the release date, which I already knew about before going into this reaction video. June. Which I had a feeling it was going to be like summer, Like, I knew it was going to be this year, and I knew it was going to be at some point in the summer. That's why I was starting to be like, okay, are we going to get anything? Because they did a panel, or like a big booth thing back at PAX West, I think it was, or PAX... Yeah, was it PAX West? And they did like a big booth there. They had the demo being played, because the demo, it exists. So they had that, and Dorco and FNAF, John, played the demo as well. They weren't allowed to actually show any of the footage, but they did play it and said it was really good and looked really good. So since then it's like, okay, are we gonna see anything then? So it's really cool that like finally we've got a trailer. And for me, like, I'm happy. If this is the only trailer we get for this, awesome. I'm completely fine with that. But I think also, like, I know what they're doing. I know what story they're going along with. They're doing an Into the Pit game kind of route where, like I said at the beginning, they're taking, you know, they're taking one of the Tales on the Pizza Plex stories that's going to be really important to the future FNAF games, and they're turning that into a game because it's like, okay, we realise that not all of you are going to read the books. I can see what they're doing, and I actually agree with the direction they've gone in, even though I've said before I like the multimedia route that they were taking. I also agree with this, and I'm really excited to play it. And I think me knowing the story is going to add to that. I mean, firstly, let's just address the elephant in the room. I need to get a PS5. I'm still stuck on PS4. I need to do that. So yeah, I do want to actually play, I really want to play this one. I know, like, with Help Wanted 2 it was a bit different, where I was like, okay, well, if I don't play it on the channel, then, well, I do have it for my Switch, Help Wanted 2, but I've only got a Switch Lite, which is not it's just the portable one, so it's not the one that hook up to your TV or anything. So, yeah. You're probably not going to get a playthrough on that for a while. Sorry. But this one is definitely one that I want to play on the channel at some point. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is definitely one I want to play on the channel. I'm so excited for this. But this was my very rambled and slightly feral, unhinged reaction to Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic, the first trailer and the date reveal. Honestly, if this is the only trailer they have, I'm happy. I will put the link to the trailer down in the description below so you guys can go off and watch this for yourselves. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye!